Welcome to Hitman Boxing. I'm live, waiting on sporting icons. I sent Kiwi Boxing an invite. If you have a boxing channel, feel free. Hit me up if you want to join the broadcast. We'll be on for a little bit. Waiting for some people to get in here. I'm gonna send Kiwi Boxing an invite. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. What can we talk about today? What's going on in boxing today? Chocolatito, Sorung Visa. They fight this weekend, right? Who you guys got in that fight? Definitely picking Chocolatito to win that fight. I think that first fight was a fluke. I think Chocolatito was off his game. So I definitely got Roman Gonzalez winning that fight. Let's see what we got here. Waiting on sporting icons. Where is sporting icons at? Let's see. Who we got in the chat? Fat Apples, what's up? Brandon White, what's good? Abu, what's really good? Jeffrey, my dude, what's going on? Hit that thumbs up button. What shall we discuss tonight, fellas? What are we talking about? What are we talking about in the world of boxing today? You guys hear me okay? Let me know if you can't hear me. Turn the volume up. Okay, cool. I can hear. Absolutely. Can you guys hear me okay? I can't tell if you guys, I guess you guys can hear me. Okay, cool, cool. Let's see. Sporting icons. Wilder fighting King Kong. When is Deontay Wilder gonna make that announcement? Like, when is King Kong gonna make that announcement? Are they even gonna fight? I mean, Bermain Stavern took that step aside money, so it should be inevitable, right? They both need that fight, to be honest with you. Both of these guys need a credible name on their resume. But I don't know. It remains to be seen if they're gonna make that fight. It's been taking a while. I wonder if there's some. I don't know if there's something they both have to disagree on. I don't know. I hope they fight. Like I really hope they fight. I want to see that fight. I want to see how Wilder reacts to somebody who's gonna fight back in a sense. Not to say that he's just really just blown through every. Well, I mean, he really has blown through everyone that they put in front of him. But at the same time, I mean, his level of opposition hasn't been the greatest, right? And then there's been some guys here and there that he's had some trouble with, but ultimately he knocks them out. Like his power is definitely the equalizer. Let's see. Damn, where's sporting icons at, man? We just agreed to do the chat. I gotta log out of my. Oh, come on. You guys need to follow me on social media at Hitman Boxing on everything: Facebook, Twitter. I'm on Instagram too. But I don't really post anything. I just use it to troll people. Um, let's see. Well, here's the thing, Fat Apples. I mean, I think it makes sense for him. Okay, look. Ultimately, if he wins, if he okay, so he fights Wilder. I mean, he's got to be confident that he beats Deontay Wilder, right? He's got to be confident that he beats Wilder and takes that green belt from him. And ultimately, the end goal here is for everybody to unify. So he'll get a chance to unify with Anthony Joshua if he beats Wilder at some point, right? Even Joseph Parker, perhaps. But Joseph Parker needs to stop hiding. All right, Brandon. Yeah, play this later, dog. It's all good. Next window. What's the name? Oh, that's his next man. It's okay. Man, you know what? These sanctioning bodies, man, they're just They're so corrupt, dude. Like, just think about it. Think about the WBC and Bermain Stavern. Like, what has he done to become Deontay Wilder's mandatory challenge? Like, have you guys thought about that? Like, what has he done? He was supposed to fight Alexander Povetkin, right? And then Alexander Povetkin tested positive for another banned substance. So that fight was off the table. So what they did was they just went ahead and made Bermain Stavern the mandatory to Deontay Wilder. How is that possible? When he's had one fight in what, 2, 3 years? Right? Who was let's see, who was Bermain Stavern's last opponent? Derek Rossi, right? I'd say is the most corrupt organization in boxing right now. Clearly. But again, how does Bermain Stavern, how is he the number one contender to the WBC championship when his last fight was in 2015? Late 2015, albeit, right? But nonetheless, 2015, it's 2017, September. And he is the number one challenger for Deontay Wilder's WBC belt, right? I mean, he's promoted by Don King. I think that has a lot to do with it. I think it's BS, man. I think it's bullshit. But hey, so are the other organizations, right? I guarantee you, if Deontay Wilder fights Luis Ortiz, they're gonna make some sort of Black History Month slash Cuban belt for the damn for the damn fight. Watch what I tell you. It's gonna be Black History Month slash Cuban Missile Crisis fucking branded beer belt. Watch, I'm telling y'all, that's whack, dog. Hold up, I'm trying to, man. Sport Icons need to stop playing around. Stop playing. I need to invite Kiwi Box too. Bear with me, guys. While you're here, make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit that like button. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe to the channel. You know, we talk boxing. We keep it real. We don't sugarcoat things here on Hitman Boxing. For example, we'll just use this as an example. Anthony Joshua has a fight against Pulev coming up, right? That's his mandatory challenger. Now, instead of breaking down that fight, we all know how it's going to go. We know that Pulev is going to get knocked out. And there's really nothing more to it. You could go ahead and say, oh, well, if Pulev survives for 4 or 5 rounds, he stands a chance of having Anthony Joshua gas out, but that's not going to happen. Even this man said he wasn't ready. That's why he was hesitant to take this fight in the first place. Let's see. Stavern's ranking on Earth. Did Areola and Washington get Weston to the top WBC Mando rankings? That's another good question. Why were they in the well? It wasn't Areola was a he wasn't a mandatory, was he? Gerald Washington was though. I could have sworn Areola was a like he just decided to fight him because remember before Areola he was supposed to fight some Polish guy and that guy tested positive for a banned substance as well. But Sport Night, yeah, 20, yeah. I just hit him up on Twitter. I'm just having some trouble logging into my Twitter account right now. But I mean, these sanctioning bodies are they're corrupt, man. It's ridiculous. You got Mauricio Suleiman parading around like like he's the man, collecting all them sanctioning fees. That's why Canelo don't really mess with him like that. Well, there's other reasons too, but I don't know. What else? What else is going on in boxing? Hit that thumbs up button if you're here. I just sent. Ooh, thank you for taking a screenshot of that. Yes, cryo. What's this new belt I hear? Which which belt are you talking about? The one for Triple G Canelo? Are you talking about that Mexico slash Kazakhstan branded belt that they created? It's whack, dude. Like they did the same thing for McGregor and Mayweather. They made that, I don't know, the money belt. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's just a special belt that they made for the bout. Does anyone even know? Can anyone confirm that the WBC belt is on the line in Triple G Canelo? Of course, Suleiman is in Heyman's pockets. Well, Washington. Well, I see what you're saying. Yeah, Washington. I mean, he was ranked 10, but I get what you're saying. It's BS. But you know what I'm thinking is, to be honest, the heavyweight division isn't really that deep. If you really think about it, it's not that deep. Like everybody's trading off opponents. Still think Wilder should have took that Dillian White fight. He really should have. Let's see. What was that about Canelo with the WBC? Is it that though? Is it that he doesn't want nothing to do with them, or? But you know what? They stripped him of his championship shortly after he won it. Right? They tried to force him to fight Triple G, and he didn't want to. He didn't want to fight him, so they stripped him. Yet, yet they still allow Deontay Wilder to hold on to his WBC championship. They still allow who else? Who else got that green belt, man? They make a lot of exceptions. Adonis Stevenson's another one. Oh, is that Sporting Icons?
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, what's going on, man?
I'm all good, man. You?
I'm good. Is that one of those iPhone headsets
It
you're
is, yeah.
using? Yeah, you got a lot of feedback on yours, man. You need to get you a new one.
Damn.
What phone you have? You have the 7 Plus?
Seven, yeah.
Hmm, that's
Well,
crazy.
maybe I'll take it off charge. Maybe that'll help.
Oh yeah, you can charge yours. I can't charge and use my headphones at the same time. That sucks. Oh, you got a splitter though.
There we go. Any better?
Thurman. Nope, but it's all good. We're gonna roll with it. What about Thurman? What about Keith Thurman? What do you want to talk about? His green belt, how he only fights one time a year? How he's able to hold on to that green belt, not defend it? Well, he's defended it twice. Wait, no, wait, hold up. Oh, he was the WBA champion. Wait, hold up. When he fought Sean Porter, did he have a WBC belt? He did, right? And he got the fuck. What am I? Who the fuck did he win the WBC belt from? I'm tripping, yo. Who
What's
did
going
who
on?
did who did Thurman win that green? Oh, he won it from Danny Garcia. I'm tripping, and he won the WBA belt from who did he win the Who did he beat for the WBA championship? Keith Thurman. Do you know? Hello? Oh, you dropped out. Either you dropped out or you're muted. Oh, you're back. You plugged it back in. I can hear you good now. No, I can't hear. I can't hear shit actually. Well, Sporting Icons is having some technical difficulties. Yes, Danny Garcia. Yeah, but who did he get the WBA belt from though? That's another corrupt organization. They got more belts than anything, dude. You got the regular champion, you got the super champion. Then they used to have a diamond champion. No, that's the WBC. I'm tripping. It's all a ploy to get money. Can you guys still hear me? I'm not sure what's going on with Sporting Icons microphone here. Hey kid, are you there? Why don't you leave and come back? Leave the chat and come back. It's still there. You go. Perfect. Perfect. I'll be right back. So yeah, Thurman beat Garcia. So Thurman must have beat who the hell did Keith Thurman beat for that belt? He fought when he fought Porter. It was just the WBA belt that was on the line. Um, I'll have to pull up box rec real quick. Garcia, Diaz. So Interim WBA. Did he beat Diego Chavez for that shit? Oh, you're back.
Yeah.
Sporting icon.
What's up?
Hey, you know what? I didn't want to say it, man, but that Billy Joe Saunders intro, man, you might want to get rid of that one, man. This that one's a little erotic, man. I don't know. I'm just
Yeah. Yeah, I know. He's lying in bed. I'm like, dude, I mean, you could have done it when you were in the gym.
yeah, or standing up and not laying down in bed with the covers pulled up over your chest like that. We're trying to figure out who Keith Thurman beat for the WBA championship right now.
The WBA. He was just gifted it, wasn't he?
Was he gifted it? It says he fought Diego Chavez for the interim WBA. Oh, you know what happened? Didn't yeah, he beat Diego. He had to have beaten Diego Chavez, and then he got upgraded to the regular champion, I believe. Man, WBA is full of shit.
Yep.
But oh, you mean Jesse Vargas? You want to talk about him? There ain't nothing I got to say about Jesse Vargas. Mayweather. Oh shit! See, now you got me thinking, Fat Apples, because yeah, Mayweather had the WBA, WBO, and WBC belt. He dropped it after he beat. Well, first he dropped the WBO because he didn't want to pay the sanctioning fees. Then he fought Andre Berto, beat Berto, then dropped all the belts. Yeah, you're right. I think Keith Thurman, it was vacant when he won it. He didn't actually beat the champion per se. But you know how Keith Thurman gets down. He likes getting gifted shit. He likes not providing his medical record. Listen, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Keith Thurman is a liar when it comes to his health. He's a liar. He's a liar. All right, he's not injured right now. If he's injured right now, then why was he talking about fighting Pacquiao after Danny Garcia? Right after he beat Danny Garcia, he was like, I want to fight Pacquiao. He didn't say nothing about his elbow then, did he? Exactly. He's a liar, dude. He's a junkie too, but we ain't gonna get into that. No. No, I don't think him and Porter fought for a vacant belt. I'm pretty sure Keith had the belt then. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't claim to know everything about boxing and shit, man, but I know when people are full of shit, and Keith Thurman is one of those guys. What's on your mind, sporting icons?
You don't believe the hairline fracture now?
What in
After
his
that car accident, after no pictures and
dude? After no pictures, no medical records, he said that he got hit with enough force to what? It was worth. It was like him getting knocked out in a fight. Like, come on, dude. Like, you're lying. He was going. He was going 10 in the school zone. Okay, and he hit the brakes. Talking about yeah, he didn't want to start crying and shit. I don't believe a word Keith Thurman says, man. He been, you
no,
know it, Fat Apples. You know he ducking Spence. You know he ducked Brooke. He never even mentioned Kell Brook's name.
it's true. He didn't.
He never mentioned. He said he got off the elevator and he met Kell Brook and he was like, "Oh, I didn't know Kell Brook was that tall, but I never would want to challenge him for a belt because I'm a come forward fighter, and Kell Brooks got that straight right, and that would have just negated my whole game plan for the fight." He's a bum. He's not a bum. I can't say that, but I think Kell Brook would have beat him if he would have fought him. Maybe not
Yeah,
now, but
yeah, I agree.
I'm sorry. I'm hogging the floor. What's on your mind, sporting icons?
No, I was just I'm checking the news all day today for the boxing news, obviously, waiting for the Wilder Ortiz announcement, and guess what? Still nothing.
Well, if you're waiting for that announcement, you'll probably be waiting forever. Okay? I don't know what the holdup is, though. Honestly,
No.
I don't know. I saw your video about what was that? Anthony Joshua, was that him and Wilder possibly fighting in what, Nigeria or something like that?
Yeah, yeah. I tell you what, right? I didn't know until after I made that video with a lot of comments that people were saying that Wilder did some kind of ancestry test and he has 85% DNA Nigerian.
Oh
I didn't know
wow!
that.
Imagine that. Deontay Wilder's ancestors are from Africa. I never would have guessed that. I
No,
never would have thought that.
Nigeria specifically.
Nigeria specifically. Well, I mean, I guess. I mean, it is what it is. We all from somewhere, man.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
I mean, him fighting in Nigeria against Anthony Joshua, that just seems kind of odd to me. But
Yeah,
is there a stadium that could support a fight like that in Nigeria?
yeah. There's one that has 60,000. I suppose 60,000 will do.
But hold on now, Nigeria is not Alabama, so are you sure he'd be willing to go there to fight him?
Well, maybe they do that whole 18 BA Baracus, drug him up, get him on the airplane, and tell him it's Alabama when they arrive. Yeah.
That's a good idea. Okay,
Yeah.
you could do that.
Yeah. So try that Jedi mind tricks and just see if that shit works.
Yeah. Deontay Wilder needs to announce this fight sooner rather than later. It's September 7th. The proposed fight would be what, November 3rd, 4th, something like that.
Fourth, yeah.
I mean, we don't have enough time to promote this fight. Um, yeah, November 4th is a Saturday. Literally less than like 2 months, man. I don't. What's probably going on is they're probably both training for this fight, and they just haven't announced it yet. You know what I'm saying?
Well, well, funny you should say that because I thought the same, and then I've seen a picture today of Deontay Wilder with that guy who blew up his eyes at Johan Duhaupas,
Hmm.
and he's in training camp with Duhaupas, helping Duhaupas train for his next fight. So he's not in camp for himself.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Dang, dude. And I don't know. I don't know what to make of it, dude. It's just he's been, it's been radio silence from Wilder for what, a couple weeks.
yeah, easily, easily. I mean, I don't know why they can't just get the damn fight made, and if the WBA happens to come along somewhere along the lines, then just add the damn thing.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Hold on. Hold on. So who's the I didn't even think about this. So Josh was the regular champion, right? No, 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 no. He's the
Super
super
champion.
champion, right? Okay. Who's the regular champion?
It's vacant at the minute.
Is vacant. So why
Yeah.
not have Ortiz Wilder fight for that belt?
Well, it
But
would definitely it would make sense, but they seem to have turned that belt into the geriatric belt because
oh,
they're having Fraser Quendo fight and Alexander Ustinov for it, but we don't know when.
that's whack. And
Yeah.
before it was let's go champ, your boy. Let's go champ. He was supposed
That's
to be
it.
fighting for that belt, but he popped dirty because we all know
Yep.
a man his age can definitely put on that type of muscle, right?
Exactly. And before then, it was Lucas Brown, and before that, Jagayev. So it seems that belt is like a hot potato right now.
Yeah, but it's really supposed to be a number one contender type belt.
Exactly.
They need. I thought so. The WBA, what, like a year and a half ago, said that they were supposed to be consolidating their belts, and they're not really consolidating their belts.
They're not. They're not. I mean, it's still their plan for Fraser Quendo. I don't know what the fuck Fraser Quendo I was even fighting. He hasn't had a fight in what 2 years, 2.5 years, and he lost that damn fight. Um, and Alexander Ustinov, who's ranked, what's he ranked? Like number 20 in the WBC and things like that.
Hmm.
So why are these guys even fighting for that belt? But either way, the winner is then supposed to fight somebody else, and then the winner of that one will fight Joshua Ortiz for one belt.
That's silly.
It is. I mean, if they want to just consolidate it, just delete the damn belt because there is no champion.
Yeah, just delete it. And I mean, Joshua has the belt. He's a super champion. Just leave it there, man. Just,
Yeah,
just.
yeah. That's the thing, right? Because I thought if you're a super champion, that means you don't have a mandatory.
I
Is that
thought the
correct?
well, I thought the mandatory would be the regular champion. No,
Um,
that was the case. Triple G with Danny Jacobs, wasn't that?
yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. So I don't know why Luis Ortiz is there. And if he's going for the super title, because Floyd Mayweather, he made a career out of not fighting the mandatories because he was a super champion. They created super champion for him.
That's true. But then
So
again, he was like transcended of the sport and could really do whatever he wanted to.
That is true. That is true. But I mean, either way, I mean, with or without the WBA, I think Wilder and Ortiz just need to just announce a damn fight. We know it's happening, or we presume it's happening.
Right.
I mean, how could you be negotiating for, what is it, 6 weeks now, 5, 6 weeks now,
Yeah. It's
and
wow.
already pay your mandatory step aside in Stavern? Just get the damn fight on.
Yep. November
But
4th.
exactly, Brooklyn, New York.
That was that the proposed site?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Yeah, makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
But here's
With
a question for you. Can they even sell out the arena?
well, yeah. I think that Luis Ortiz has got a pretty big American following there. You know.
You think so?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, who would be the A side? Would that be Wilder or Ortiz? I don't know.
I mean, Wilder only because he has the belt.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, interesting point here, and it's fact. On BoxRec, if you look at all current and past Americans, like a heavyweights, Deontay Wilder is currently ranked 140.
Of Are you serious? Of
I'm
like
I'm serious. Out of I think it's like I don't know, a couple of thousand, but he's got people above him like Oliver McCall and things like that. And the Charles Martin is only a couple of places behind him.
oh, that's disrespectful. But
It is.
that just goes to show you that goes to show you that this fight is needed. He needs this fight. I'm telling you. He beats Ortiz in impressive fashion. Then you
Uh-huh.
people can't really say anything. You know what I mean? You can't really. I mean, you can still criticize him a bit, but that's a
Yeah,
legitimate name on his resume if he beats him, knocks him out. If he knocks Luis Ortiz out, like it's gonna be
yeah.
crazy.
Exactly. A lot more people have a bit more faith in him to fill out a stadium outside of Alabama. And of course, a lot of people will be picking him to beat Joshua as well.
Yep.
So that's great hope for the fight.
Yep.
And
Or
that means more money in his pocket.
yep. Or on the other hand, yeah, more money so he can buy more weed, right? And on
Yep.
the opposite end of that, let's say Wilder loses to Ortiz, then he can never
Yeah.
show his face in a boxing ring ever again.
I hope he's got himself a lovely holiday home in Alabama
I hope so too.
with like a big estate with some big gates around it because he ain't coming out of there no more for a while. He's going to be like Michael Jackson hiding, man.
Hold up. Who's this guy? Didn't you make a video earlier about me? Let's
Did it?
see. The best 12700. Hey, don't you have a channel, dude? Oh damn, I lost the chat. Damn, let me back up. Oh shit. We just had to look even money there. Wow. Okay, so yeah, he did check those rankings on BoxRec. Oh, did you see the name of the? Did you see the name of the video? Sporting Icons.
What's that one?
Did you see the name of the stream that I put on? The name that I put on the stream.
No, I didn't.
I put Errol Spence, new playable character in Streetfighter. Sporting Icons and Hitman discuss.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've seen your video earlier on that one.
Oh yeah, the street fight he had.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was looking at it thinking, is this real? Because that guy seems to be giving it to him. But then after a while, it's like he took over. But I could see that it was clearly a friend of his or something.
Oh yeah, of course, of course.
But that's not good for his image, though, in the sense of he's beating up guys who are 3 times as big as him. So,
Well,
so
yeah,
the welterweights, I'm going to be looking at thinking, yeah, I don't want to fight him.
and it's really not even. It's not fanboyism. It's just like nobody wants to fight him. Like literally, he can't get anybody in the ring, and I just like what's going on. Aside from Terrence Crawford, he's the only one that I could think of that would be open to fighting
Yeah.
Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? I just
Well, it's right because he
oh,
beat, arguably, at that time, the best welterweight in the division, which was Kell Brook.
Kell Brook, and Kell Brook was giving him that work.
Yeah. You see, this is what I don't understand, right? Is that a lot of like Errol Spence fans for like other channels, They kept saying, "Oh no, Cal Brook was crap and Cal Brook was rubbish." Well, but yet Errol Spence is so great. But if you want to make Errol Spence sound great, then Brook must have been good, you know?
Exactly. You have to give respect to Kell Brook, for one, taking the fight, and two, looking good in the fight despite a
Yeah,
loss. You
yeah.
know, but
I mean,
hey,
Errol Spence. I mean, we always knew that he was a great body puncher and a superb knockout artist, but we didn't know could he take it, and he took it from Cal Brook, who is a big puncher. He knocks people out for fun,
hmm
and he
he
took it.
does. He did. He took some really good shots from Kell Brook. There were
He did.
spots in the fight where I was like, "Oh man, this is gonna be
Yeah,
a war," you know.
exactly.
But
But I think the biggest win of his career may have just screwed up the rest of his career because nobody's going to want to fight him.
yeah, even with the belt, it's crazy.
That's right. I mean, can you see Keith Thurman in any kind of rush to fight him, or
No,
Manny Pacquiao, or Jeff Horn, or anybody?
I mean Jeff Horns says that he wants to fight Spence, but here's the deal: he's being promoted by Bob Arum,
Uh-huh.
and we know how things are with Bob Arum and Top Rank. They don't allow cross promotional fights with Al Heyman unless they're going to generate a ton of money. And really, nobody on Al Heyman's roster is able to promote or rather generate that kind of money. So it's almost pointless for them, at least. But for us, I mean, of course, we would love to see, or we would have loved to see Pacquiao versus a Thurman or a Spence, but
Yeah.
we're not going to get those fights. And I'm wondering who Terrence Crawford is going to fight at 147 now that he moved up. So
Well, Ahmed Khan's looking for an opponent. Why not?
look, Amir Khan has been out of the ring for what, 2.5 years?
It's been a long time.
Oh God, a Deontay Wilder fan. What's up, DeAndre? You leave that comment on every video I make about Deontay Wilder. That's
Who's
funny.
that? Who's that?
DeAndre Fuentes, Bomb Squad, Bum Squad.
We can start shouting "Bomb Squad" when he starts actually beating somebody decent.
Yo, if he knocks out Luis Ortiz, I will scream out Bomb Squad at the end of a number of my videos. I'm not gonna say them all,
Yeah,
but I will big up Deontay Wilder if he beats Ortiz for sure. Just a win. A win is a win in my book. So
exactly. I don't care how he beats Luis Ortiz. As long as he beats Luis Ortiz, he will get
exactly.
my full support for a whole of 24 hours.
That works though. I mean, I don't want to hate Deontay Wilder. He's an
No, that's right.
American champion. I just question his previous opposition. That's all, man. It's just
That's exactly right.
so.
Exactly right. But yeah, I mean, like going back to Errol Spence, I think he's definitely avoided. I think the only person who may actually give him a fight, who's an active 147, might be Sean Porter.
Sean Porter,
Yeah,
and
but I know them two are kind of pally though, aren't they?
no. So look, I swear I saw a video. It was about Sean Porter. It was Sean Porter
Yeah.
and his father were getting interviewed, and they asked him like, "Would you be willing to fight Errol Spence, or would you even be willing to fight in a title eliminator for the IBF?" Sean Porter's father said, "Absolutely not," because after the Kell Brook fight, they were dropped off the rankings completely. So that just tells me that they don't want to fight Errol Spence. And secondly, Sean Porter said the only person he wants to fight at 147 is Keith Thurman because he's the real champion. Yeah, okay. Sounds like you're afraid.
That's yeah. I can definitely agree with that one then, if that's what you're saying.
I promise you. You can look up. I'll find the video. I'll
Yeah.
link you to that shit.
No, I mean, I think that Sean Porter and Errol Spence would be a good fight because Sean Porter, he's rough and ready, as in he goes in head first. He will
Yeah.
play dirty.
Yes, he will.
I'm not
He's
saying
a.
he'll beat him. I don't think he'll beat Errol Spence, but
He'll
he'll
make
give
it
him a
a.
good fight.
Make it a very dirty. Did you see Sean Porter versus Andre Berto?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
That was a rough. That was a very rugged fight for Berto. Berto was complaining the entire time. Said he had a concussion from the headbutt, but I don't believe it.
no, no. I think Sean Porter, he is a bit of a dirty fighter, but he's keeping within the rules as such, only just.
Yeah,
But I know he gets in there and he gets the win, and he beat up Berto, and Berto needs to accept that and go retire.
Yeah, Berto definitely needs to retire. I remember at one point Berto was like he was they were hyping him up, and he ended up being a hype job to an
Yeah,
extent.
yeah.
Oh shit, Grims is in here. What's up, man? Oh snap!
Yeah.
Oh, I got a special announcement. I
Uh-huh.
got a special. Deontay Wilder just announced his next fight. It's confirmed. Alabama Taco Bell restaurant on 32nd and Windmill. That's what's up.
Excellent. Is that on pay per view?
Absolutely. $2.
$2, and he's fighting the Taco Bell um, waiter.
Actually, the waiters are going to be the judges.
Ah,
Yep.
okay. I wouldn't have thought he'd fight the manager. I mean, that's a bit high up.
Nah, that's a step up for him. So
Poor bum squad, eh?
yeah, man. He like just announced the fight. He hasn't even gone live on Instagram, dude.
No,
I thought he loved his fans though. He loved his fans.
I love you.
I love my fans. I love y'all so much. But you don't even respond to him on Instagram Live. What are you talking about?
That's it. That's
I
it.
was I was trolling him super hard. I know he was getting upset.
Yeah. You ever had a conversation with him at all?
Nah, never. I
No,
tried to
okay.
get him to respond to my taunting, but he's smarter than that.
Yeah. Actually, I did a few years ago.
You did?
Yeah, yeah, on Twitter.
What do you say?
Well, he was talking about how he wants to become the WBC champion. So this is just before Bermane Stiverne.
Mhm.
And he just got out of training camp with David Hay. And I
Uh,
said to him about, would you be willing to give like a David Hay a shot? As in, this is before like a David Hay had his shoulder surgery and was out for 3 years.
mhm.
And he was like, yeah, definitely. I'd love to fight David Hay. And, I'm going to be fighting everybody you'll see. And I was like, okay, good. I hope so. I look forward to it because, the one fight that I've seen you in, which was Audie Harrison, you look amazing. And he made a liar of himself because he didn't fucking fought nobody.
Got your ass.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait till Wilder fights everybody. I can't wait till he gets in the ring with David Hay and all the top fighters at heavyweight. Oh, nope. Johan Duhapis. Nope.
Yep. Yep.
Burnt out Chris Areola.
Yep.
So, hey.
Although there's a lot of channels out there who are giving Wilder big props for taking on Areola.
Wait, what?
Yeah, yeah. Because a lot of people are saying, well, we're tired of hearing that Wilder's never fought a top 10 opponent, but he fought Areola. But yeah, but he fought Areola when? 2016? But yeah, Areola was top 10 2014. It's not the same.
Not the same at all. But hey, it's a nice try though. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
nice try.
that's right.
Let's
I
see.
don't know what's going on with him. I mean, I do believe he wants to fight. I think it's his team lying to him.
Who Wilder's team?
Yeah, I think that he's been telling them, get me a big fight, and they're saying, yeah, okay, yeah, we'll do that, and then comes back a day later, yeah, we made them the best offer we possibly can, but they refused it, but they
Man,
didn't even contact them.
that's a damn shame if that's the case.
Yeah, I don't think that they've got any kind of confidence in him. I think they still have those haunting images of when he got properly knocked out by that Russian dude in the amateurs.
Who was that knocked him out in the amateurs?
Oh, I forget his name, but he was a Russian guy. But yeah, he hit him so hard his legs went to jelly and just fell to the damn ground.
Is there footage of that? There's probably no
Yeah,
footage. Oh,
yeah,
there's
there is.
footage.
Yeah, yeah, there is. Yeah.
I'll have to pull that up.
Although there's no footage of his 13th fight when he got dropped and he
Mm-hmm.
got saved and he got saved by the bell. Um, and there's all footage. It was on YouTube, but they deleted it
Of course.
incidentally. Yeah, I don't know how they could manage to do that.
Yeah, it's probably just an accident. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, right. Hold on.
Um,
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the photo of him sparring with Duhapis. I just saw that.
yeah,
Yeah. Why would Al Heyman make Wilder versus Ortiz when Ortiz is guaranteed a fight with AJ? And if he loses, Wilder can fight him. Well, because if Luis Ortiz has any confidence in himself, he'll fight Deontay Wilder and take his green belt and unify with Joshua down the road. That's what I think.
For a hell of a lot more money, because I'm pretty sure another champion gets more money than a mandatory.
Yeah, that's true. Just more
Actually,
money
I think the
for him.
mandatory gets what 25%, and a
Like,
champion, it's kind of irrelevant how many belts you have. I think you still get 50%.
oh, really?
Yeah,
So that sounds like it'd be the better move.
yeah, definitely. I think the only time that doesn't happen is when your name is Triple G and your opponent is Canelo.
Look, how do you think that one's gonna play out?
Um, I don't know. I've been seeing some pictures of Canelo online. He looks a hell of a lot bigger than he's ever looked. And bearing in mind, he was what 164 and a half against Chavez.
Yep.
But yeah, he's going down, technically down to 160 for Triple G. But yeah, he looks massive. I mean, proper ripped, bodybuilder style.
You think he's on something? Is that what you're saying?
I have no idea. If not, then I'm kind of hoping those photos are photoshopped.
I think he's going for a knockout, man. I think he's gonna try his best to stop Triple G and knock him out. He's got a lot
Yeah,
to prove, man. Because look, it really looked like he's been ducking Triple G for a minute.
yeah, it is.
So he got to take care of that dude. He's got to knock him out. I won't
Wait.
accept anything other than a knockout.
Yeah, well, I mean, for me, I think that Triple G is gonna knock out Canelo.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, although going by the pictures with Canelo looking so beefed up and Triple G having a little bit of flab around him,
Mm-hmm.
my confidence isn't as high as it was when it was first announced.
Dude, I don't know. I hope it's a good fight, but at the same time, I feel like we're all gonna get let down by this fight. I
Yeah.
hope I'm wrong. I really do.
Well, don't forget they've got that Mexican belt on the line now, so it's all to go for. It's life and death. They've got to go for it.
I thought it was half Mexican, half Kazakhstanian,
I know. I know.
but
Yeah.
nah, the WBC making their fake belts.
Yeah.
You know,
Let's try and get in on the action. I mean, what part of Canelo don't fucking want you around do you not understand?
they don't get
Yeah.
it. They love
No.
Canelo. They want him to embrace the WBC.
I would laugh my ass off if Canelo wins that fight, and obviously he gets Triple G's belt and the Mexican WPC belt, and he just hurls them the fuck in the middle of the crowd.
That'd be funny.
I would love that.
That'd be hilarious. But I mean, Canelo. I mean, he could be ducking the WBC because he doesn't want to fight Charlo. But I mean, that's just my take on it.
Don't blame him. I have heard some people say that Canelo moved up to get away from Charlo, but now Charlo's followed him as such.
Man, that's a bad dude. What's up, Luke? What up, Luke? Make sure you guys hit that like button. Um, subscribe to Sporting Icons if you aren't already subscribed. Um, yeah, I think Canelo was ducking. Canelo went down to 154 from Canelo weight and challenged Liam Smith for the WBO championship when he could have faced, the other champions, the killers at 154. He chose not
Exactly.
to, though. Um, we all know why. Um,
Yeah,
I mean, Canelo versus Charlo would be a huge fight in Texas. I mean, Charlo's from Texas, and Canelo's from Mexico, obviously, but he's got a huge following in Texas. But we're not even gonna talk about that. That's down the line. Triple G, Canelo. Um, I pretty much got. Damn, dude. I don't know, man. I feel Triple G's gonna win it. Then I look at Canelo. I'm like, well, Canelo's gonna stop him.
yeah,
I don't know that body work, man. You gonna hurt that boy.
yeah. Well, if it goes to points, I think we already know what the decision's going to be.
Oh, we know what the decision's gonna be if it goes to points. If it goes
Yeah,
12 rounds, you know who's winning that fight,
exactly.
regardless of what happened in the ring.
Yeah, Triple G had better come with those guns blazing.
Like, look, Triple G, in my opinion, has to knock Canelo out to ensure
Yeah,
victory. That's the only way he's gonna win.
exactly, or absolutely dominate him.
Yeah, and then he might get a split decision if he dominates him. He
Yeah,
might.
potentially.
Yeah,
Yeah, but there again, I mean, how much influence does Tom Loeffler have compared to Oscar De La Hoya?
zero.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I mean, if he could almost screw Mayweather on the cards, well, he did screw him on one of the judges' cards. Then I think it's safe to say he could do the same to Triple G.
yeah, yeah.
I had Lara beating Canelo for the record.
I never watched all that fight.
Yeah, yeah, it was a close fight, but I kind of gave it to Lara. They say he was running, but nah, that's not what happened. That's
Uh,
not what happened. Did he get knocked out in that fight? I
I
don't
don't
think.
know. I'm not sure. What
Hmm.
about against Cotto? Was that a convincing victory?
No, it was another close fight, but I had Canelo winning.
Yeah.
Oh! Kiwi box in the house.
Kiwi box.
I sent you a link. I thought I could have sworn I sent you a link, Kiwi. Let me go. Oh no, wait, maybe I didn't. I have to log in real quick. Let's see. So what else is on your mind? Let me get Kiwi box in here real quick.
Well, Carl Frampton's got a new trainer.
Oh, that's just lovely.
Yeah, yeah. I thought you'd be interested in that one.
That's just lovely. Carl Frampton wants a
Yeah,
trilogy fight with Leo Santa Cruz, right? But Leo Santa Cruz was like, no, sorry, not giving you another fight, especially
yeah,
not. Where's Leo Santa Cruz from? He's from like Ireland or something, right? You're not going to no damn Ireland to fight you, dog. You should have knew
exactly.
that. You should have fought him in Ireland in the second fight. You might have won.
Agreed.
That was a stupid
Agreed.
move. You won. You beat him already, and you go back to the same place. I didn't think Leo Santa Cruz was going to change his game plan up, but you really surprised me, man.
Well, I mean, if you look at the size of them, it should have been an easy victory the first time round
You're right, but
because
he don't fight like a big man though. He don't fight on the outside. He don't use his jab properly. He don't. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't. He likes to fight on the inside for whatever reason.
yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. Well, you think that Roman Gonzalez is going to get his belt back?
I think so. I think he's gonna win. But hey, I did see the first fight, and I was like, oh
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
Chocolatito getting worked, getting smoked.
yeah. I mean, a lot of people were upset about the decision, and yeah, okay, that what's
He
his
got
name?
dropped.
Lunga. Yeah, yeah, exactly. He did. And although that guy he was using dirty tactics, he did keep going in, but he was doing that from the first round. So Chocolatito should have adapted,
Yep.
but he didn't. And I thought it was a right result.
Or maybe
What
he's
do
just not that good.
maybe, maybe. Yeah.
Yo, Kiwi, do you have Twitter? All right, log into my damn Facebook. I gotta hold up. But yeah, what about you? You got Chocolatito? I don't know.
Yeah, I do. I
By
do.
stoppage?
Yeah, yeah. I think that Chocolatito is just going to go for it this time.
That dude was big as hell.
Yeah,
He was huge on fight night.
yeah, definitely, definitely.
Here we go. I'm sending the link right now, my friend. I think that's the link. Shit. Who else is fighting this weekend?
On the same card, you've got was that Quadras? He's kind of
Oh,
against somebody.
all the people in his weight class.
Yeah. And on the other side, you've got the start of the cruiserweight tournament. So you've got that Usyk, he's fighting in the first round.
That's Saturday.
Yeah. He's fighting, what's his name? Marco Huck, some German guy. I mean, I'm not very good on cruiserweights, I've got to be honest.
Yeah, neither am I.
I mean, I know of these guys, but I couldn't tell you too much about them.
Yeah, I'm not proficient with the cruiserweights
No,
at
no.
all. Who was the cruiserweight that fought on the Mayweather McGregor undercard? What's that guy's name? It was the first fight, I think.
Cruiserweight. I'm not sure.
Wasn't there a cruiserweight on, or was he light heavyweight?
Oh, okay. You know about Nathan Cleverly and Baddy Jack?
Yeah, it was the first fight though. That was the
Uh,
second fight on the card. You didn't see the first fight on the card?
no, the very first fight I seen were two welterweights that I'd never heard of. There was two undefeated guys. One of them was a money team guy.
Yeah, I can't think of his name. Is that Tabiti? No, Andrew. I can't think of his name. Who do you think Big Baby having a scrap against on Windmill undercard?
Chisora.
That's confirmed, right? Derek
No, not
Chisora?
yet. Not
Okay.
That's not confirmed, but I think that will be the fight. I'm hearing that they are talking, so
I don't know how that fight plays out, dude. That's a good fight though.
they're very, very similar style. Obviously, Miller's a bit bigger, but I think Miller hits harder and his stamina is a lot better. So I think Miller wins by probably stoppage.
You think so?
Yeah, yeah, I do.
I don't think Miller has that much power though. Like his, like he stops you from an accumulation of punches. But I think he's like over 300 pounds. He's gonna
Yeah,
tire out, man. But you know what?
yeah,
But you know what? Let me stop fronting right now. He's gonna beat Chisora. He's definitely gonna win the fight. But I don't know, dude. I just don't think he's. I think he needs to improve a bit more.
yeah. I mean, he needs. Was he? He's 315 pounds right now in
Mhm.
training, and he wants to get down to 275.
Yo, if he got down to 275, he would be he'd be a force to be reckoned with, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Like
without a doubt.
he'd be nice at 275. Damn, Kiwi, I sent you the link, man. Okay, you got it. Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing like a Miller against Wilder.
Nah, so look, man. I don't think he's ready for that type of fight. I'm telling you. And
No,
he would get no credit for beating Miller at all.
yeah. You see, because on that video that I did was I think it was yesterday or the day before. I don't know. I literally went through a list of his potential opponents if Luis Ortiz didn't fight,
Right.
and I can only narrow it down to potentially three out of the entire top 15, which
That's
was
because everyone else is busy though.
yeah, yeah, exactly, and a lot of them would be repeat fights for him, like Molina and
Hmm.
I mean Charles Martin. He's one of the options.
And Charles Martin is that's not a good look. He should have fought Charles Martin when he had the IBF belt.
Exactly right. That's what he should have done. I don't know why he didn't. I guess that's a Charles Martin because he contacted Eddie Hearn to say, "I want to fight your boy," and then Eddie Hearn threw 6 million at him. So I guess that's probably the reason why.
More money than he ever saw in his entire life.
You know what? It's got to piss off Deontay Wilder that Charles Martin is richer than him.
I don't think Deontay Wilder's ever made 6 million though.
No, no, he hasn't.
I walk this earth like a god.
Yeah.
That was entertaining. Second round stoppage.
Yeah. That's the thing. He just sat there looking at him, and he was like, "Well, okay, are you going to get up?"
That's because he had them tight ass shorts on, man. Them leather patent leather pants he was wearing, dude.
That is true. Well, I
Let's
liked
see
his
who's.
entrance though, King Charles.
Yeah, that was not a good look in my opinion. But he got paid. That's what he came there to do anyway. So we got a
Yeah,
thumbs down. You gave us a thumb. Oh my god, what's wrong with you? How could you
yeah.
give this video a thumbs down?
Wilder fan.
A Wilder for sure. Somebody from the LDBC perhaps.
Could well
Um,
be.
Look, if you haven't hit the thumbs up button, make sure you hit the thumbs up button right now. All right? It's simple. It just takes one click. Hit the thumbs up so you help with the visibility of the show. Otherwise, I'm gonna start asking for money like some of y'all favorite boxing channels. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I don't ever ask y'all for money.
No, but
Boxing ego,
but it's
Patreon.
exactly. But it's greatly received. If anybody wants to do it, I can give you my email address, PayPal, no problem.
Oh, of course. I'm not gonna stop anybody. And feel free if
Yeah,
you want to donate to the chat right now. I don't really care. It's all good.
yeah,
This shit's fun to me, man. But
exactly. It'd be rude to say no, wouldn't
yeah, exactly.
it?
But let's see. I'm
Actually,
trying to.
speaking of the thumbs down, I uploaded was it 3 videos a few days ago in quick succession. Within 30 seconds, I got a thumbs down on each one of them. I was like, you haven't even watched the fucking thing.
That's
I
a
reckon
hater.
that somebody, yeah, I reckon it's fucking other channels out there.
Yeah, I would say so. Oh, that was the name of the group. It's called Pubes.
Pubes.
Yo, Fat Apples. What does that shit stand for again? Give me what the acronym stands for, real quick. Oh, Charlo Lubin. Oh, yo, that's gonna be a great fight. I'm gonna make a video on that tonight. My thing is, Lubin he kind of looked overweight at the at the press conference, man. I feel like he's gonna be spending most of his time in training camp getting down in weight, and I don't know. Charlo looked like he was scared, dog. He was sweating under his arms, but I don't know, man. If Lubin starts off early, he got a good shot at stopping him, but I would probably pick Charlo to win that fight.
Yeah, me too.
He fights man. That dude fight angry. He's always angry. Them dudes are always upset about something. You got Lubin winning. He could though. I think it's a 50-50 fight. Lubin said after he beats Charlo, he's gonna be a big star, but that can't be because neither one of them are big stars right now at all. So nobody
You
at
know,
154 is a big star.
yeah, exactly. I was about to say that if Lara can't do it and Cotto can't do it, then what the fuck's he gonna do?
Oh snap! I forgot about Cotto.
Yeah.
Yo, you think he's
What?
gonna fight Mikey Garcia?
Mikey Garcia?
Do you think he's gonna fight Cotto? Have you not heard about that?
No.
Mikey Garcia called out Miguel Cotto.
What? There's like £20 difference.
Yes, he called him out. He said he wanted to fight Miguel Cotto for his last fight.
Well, I suppose he's got the speed to stay away from him, but
Jamal Charlo beats Jamel. That's but they'll never fight. Um, yeah, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know why he would go up to 154. He was already looking flat, being sick at 140, in my opinion. And
yeah,
don't let beating Broner go to your head. I mean, that
yeah,
was a win. That was an automatic win. But replace Broner with Terrence Crawford, and well, the shit would have been a lot different.
exactly. But I mean, if he's willing to go up to 154 to fight Cotto, why not go halfway and meet Spence? Spence is, he needs an opponent. Go on,
Yeah.
Garcia, go for it.
Well, Mikey called out. Well, you probably guessed it. Keith Thurman. Everybody calls out Keith Thurman for whatever reason.
Because they know he's beatable.
Well, he's definitely beatable, but you damn near got to take a ticket and wait in line for a few years to get a shot at fighting a guy, all while being inactive. That's his game,
Yeah.
man.
But can you imagine being his mandatory? How pissed off you'd be,
What up,
waiting all
Sean?
the damn time.
Well, you remember what Sean Porter had to go through? Their fight was scheduled for like March, and then it got postponed because of the car accident. Wink,
Oh yeah,
wink. And I'm pretty sure Keith Thurman was hoping, praying that Sean Porter was going to take an interim fight, but he didn't. He stuck with it,
that's right.
and he was inactive as hell going into that fight, and he got beat. It was a good fight though, but
It
I
was,
give Thurman his props for winning that fight, but you know,
yeah. Well, the people in the audience they thought that Porter won, didn't they?
man, people are full of shit, man. Porter lost that fight for sure.
No, I agree.
What were they?
Kiwi is Kiwi Box here?
Oh snap! Kiwi Box in the house. What's up, man? Nobody cares about Julius Ndongo. Nobody cared about Julius Ndongo before he fought Terrence Crawford, or during the fight, or after the fight. No one like. What's crazy to me is they hyped up Julius Ndongo like he was number two at 140. You know what? Maybe he was at 140, but that's not saying much because that division sucks.
Yeah,
It's trash. You know, he get a couple good. Well, they weren't even that great of wins. He stops the guy, threw one punch in the fight, stops him, takes his belt, fights Terrence Crawford, and just gets beat the fuck up. Like this shit wasn't competitive at all. And I'm not trying to
Right.
discredit Terrence Crawford's abilities as a fighter. I think he's an amazing fighter. It's just Julius Ndongo is nowhere near the fighter that Terrence Crawford is at all. And he's
Damn
not
So
probably
much
straight.
my
so.
number one either.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
what's up, Kiwi Box?
Yeah, I'm on another account. Sorry, boys, I couldn't get in on my branded account today.
Oh, it's all good. What's up, Lawrence? Oh, he can't remember. So remember we were talking about, the LDBC and we were going to start our own gang.
Yeah.
And so the guy was like, well, Fat Apples is here. He's like, it's called Pubes. But he can't remember what it stands for. Not that I
Yeah.
would rock with that name anyway, but I'm
No.
entertaining it right now.
Yeah, it was something unbiased. Um, oh, and I can't remember the end either. But we haven't had any more suggestions yet.
All right.
No.
So since we've got people in the chat, a few people. So this is the story, guys. We're trying to create a group of our own. You got the LDBC, you got the YDBC. We want our own group. You know what I'm saying? An unbiased group of people. I said Ndongo would get stopped inside 6. That's because, of course, he got stopped inside of 6 rounds. Is Julius? You'll never hear about Julius Ndongo ever again, ever. He's gonna go missing, just like Victor Postal.
You reckon?
Julius,
You don't think he could do well in the division when Terrence Crawford has moved up and gone?
Well, of course he can, because that division sucks.
Yeah, it does. Weak as.
It's weak as hell. You know.
although they dropped Ndongo from the rankings, didn't they? Yeah. I mean, the guy that he beat in his last fight, Ricky Burns, is ranked 10 places above him.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
The
honestly.
fuck's with that?
That's messed up. But I mean, are you really looking forward to Julius Ndongo's next fight, though?
Nope.
Hell no.
Exactly. Exactly. I just don't get how they hyped him up like he was supposed to be competitive against Terrence Crawford. Like Terrence Crawford did the right thing. He moved up to 147. Now we'll really be able to see how good he is at 147, in my opinion. So
Yeah, for sure.
Who's going to fight him?
I mean, look, it's all politics, man. That's the next thing we have to overcome. This top rank PBC shit. All right. Um, he's willing to fight anybody. I know that for sure. I know he has no problem fighting Keith Thurman's scary ass, or Errol Spence, or who's the other guy? The guy from Australia, Jeff Horn. He can fight Jeff Horn. He can fight Jeff Horn. TBE.
Yeah.
Jeff Horn is a joke.
There's talk that it's going to be Keith Thurman, though, eh? That Spence fights, that Crawford fights next.
I hope to God. I pray to God. I will get on my knees right now and pray to God for that fight. I would love to see Terrence Crawford fight Keith Thurman. I would love to see that fight.
Oh yeah, most of the rest of the planet would love it too.
147 is all politics. You're right about that.
Well, who wins between Crawford and Thurman?
Man, look, you should know the answer to that question, Mr. Inactive Keith Thurman. Look, Keith Thurman's too inactive, man. He's not about to just hop in and beat Terrence Crawford after being inactive like that.
Yeah, I think Errol Spence is pretty much the only one who'd have a chance of beating Crawford, eh?
Man, look, my thing with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford is a much more skillful fighter than Errol Spence, okay? Errol Spence is he's kind of one-dimensional, dude. Like, he's going to come forward, work the body. He's going to cut in the ring off. But Terrence Crawford just has too many tools in his arsenal, man. Weight does not win fights. I'm sorry. But
reach and height can, though, if you've got enough skills to get you through.
Yeah,
but like you say, Crawford's definitely got the better skill set. It's just a matter of whether Spence can deal with them or not.
I just don't see Spence I just don't see him dealing with all that shit coming at him like that, man. He don't use his jab that effectively. He's going to come forward. He's going to try to attack his body. Terrence Crawford has amazing footwork. He can turn southpaw. Like, how you train for that shit, man? You're not going to train for that shit. You're going to train to get your ass beat. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, fight a Fury. It was about the only way to train for that.
Oh, that guy's coked up, man. So
You get a reply from him?
I didn't get no reply. He didn't even read the message, dude. I don't even know. Can he even read? No, they're not feeling me. I talk too much shit about everybody on here. But it's cool though. I'm gonna get another 1,000 subs. They're gonna be like, "Hey, Hitman, yo, I want to talk about my next upcoming fight." No, sorry, not gonna do it.
That's right.
It works. Eventually, they'll see it, and if they get sick of hearing the same old shit coming out of you, they'll contact you and try and set you straight. Maybe
Let them try to contact. Let them contact me. That's cool.
it's exactly what you want.
We can chat. Stop it up. Don't make me make this WBC expose piece because I want to work on something like that.
Damn right.
Fucking Ghost Al Heyman.
I'll tell you what I noticed today. You ever heard of Boxing Guru?
This sounds kind of familiar.
Yeah,
I've heard of seen a couple of his vids, but not many.
Yeah, they have. It's made like an online kind of thing, and they report everything. And I noticed today that they've been taking my videos and putting them on their Twitter account and removing my fucking name.
Are you serious?
I swear to God. I'm looking at them, and I don't know. It's like these embedded videos on there. I'm thinking, I recognise that freaking title, so I click in it. It's got my intro, my outro, and everything on there. But yet my name's not on the title or anything, and there's thousands of views. And I'm thinking, I haven't got fucking thousands of views on that fucking video.
That's bullshit, man. Is it monetized?
Yeah, it's monetized.
Oh, that's not good.
Copyright claim.
Can you do that
though? I'm not sure if I can, because it's on Twitter, isn't it? It's like they've sent my link over to their Twitter account, but just remove my name.
But the video is hosted on YouTube, though?
I haven't seen it on
copy
YouTube.
it and then they take bits off it and then put it on YouTube as their own video.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's what they do.
On Twitter, sorry. But you might be able to go through Twitter and get them in trouble at least. You probably won't get anything out of it, but
I don't know.
drop them in the shit.
Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, like I said, Keith Thurman's a coward.
Yes.
All right, look, Grimbus, you are a troll, Grimbus. Hornet, TKO, Thurman, easy work. I think that's just funny as hell. You know what? I hope
he's one of your biggest fans, man. He's been on one of my live streams before.
He talked for real?
Yeah.
Yo.
He's awesome guy.
Grimbus, we gotta do a live stream, man. I mess with Grimbus a lot though, man. He's hilarious. He was one of my early supporters, so shout out to him for sure, man. He's hilarious. But yeah, Jeff Horn, TBE 147 all day. I can't name a fighter that can beat him at 147 aside from Jeff Horn. Jeff Horn is the only person that can beat Jeff Horn. So
I think Jeff Horn could move up to heavyweight and still be undefeated.
He's just too much, man. He's just too much will, too much determination, too much everything, man. Too much class.
Someone should send him a Viking helmet for Christmas with big horns on it.
It should.
Yo, I hit up Jeff Horn on Instagram, but he probably gets like 1 million messages a day about how, I'm not even gonna talk about his family. But he probably gets a lot of hate messages.
Even now, yeah.
Yeah. Still.
Yeah. That's it. I mean, I can imagine that Pacquiao fans are still giving his family abuse and Jeff Horn abuse even now, and probably blaming him for the fact that Manny Pacquiao isn't able to make the fight because he has to go to frickin' China. That's got to be Jeff Horn's fault, right?
I was talking so much shit about Jeff Horn before that fight. I made so many diss videos. I did make one video about Jeff Horn beating Manny Pacquiao. It was a troll video.
Yeah.
Apparently, I had it right the first time, but hey, who could have called that shit, man? No one was picking him to beat Pacquiao.
I called it.
You called it, bro?
Yeah, man. I made a video just before the fight saying, everybody's underestimating this dude. He's got a hell of a lot more heart than what everyone's given him credit for. He's a tough bastard, but I didn't mean he had mean boxing skills or anything like that.
Well,
But
apparently he
I
does.
thought it was well possible that he could win.
Man, he won that shit.
Yeah. But
And
he
now
needs to be announcing his damn fight real soon, though, because November ain't far away now.
Jesse Vargas.
It's going to be Jesse Vargas.
I mean, that's what they're negotiating. I know that.
Yeah, Jesse Vargas will be in training already. He knows he's going to have that fight.
But
He knows
I'm conflicted though. I don't know if he can handle that pressure, man. Like honestly, I'm being serious. I don't know if he can handle that pressure, dude.
Somebody with some power needs to throw a lot more uppercuts on his style, and it'll lay him out on his face.
Yeah.
Vargas don't do that.
No, exactly. That's why Jeff Horn wants to fight.
Yeah. Yeah, if Jeff Horn beats Jesse Vargas, he just might be TBE, man.
Yeah.
Think about that shit.
That's right. Didn't Manny Pacquiao, he put Jesse Vargas on his ass, didn't he?
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, he did. He dropped him.
Yeah, it didn't knock him out, but dropped him for sure.
Well, Pacquiao's not knocking anybody out right now. But
Nah.
Somebody said Gene Wilder beats Deontay Wilder. I'm dead, son. That's mad disrespectful on Bum Squad, man. But yo, I never even heard of Jeff Horn before that Pacquiao fight. So I don't even remember that fight, Grimbus. Parker
I hadn't heard
Ruiz.
of him either. I didn't know who he was.
He was on the
I
undercard of
knew
Parker
who he
Ruiz.
was because he was on Parker's undercards, and he was a Duco fighter before he signed with Bob Arum. So it's the only reason I knew him. But once I'd figured out who he was, one of my cousins used to live in Brisbane and did some personal training with him. She reckons she'd sparred with him and reckons he was damn fast.
He's sparring females?
He wasn't allowed to hit her, apparently. But
what the fuck kind of shit? There ain't enough dudes down there for him to spar?
Yeah, mustn't do. I don't know. My cousin's pretty. She's a personal trainer and she's pretty built and she's been a bit of a tomboy all her life. You know, she's yeah. She probably just about beat him up. Probably beat me up too.
So here's a serious question. Who wins between Jeff Horn and Terrence Crawford?
Terrence Crawford. Easy. Come on, man.
You think it's easy? He's moving up to 147. He's moving up in weight. Jeff Horn's already established there. And we saw what he did to Pacquiao. Right?
Pacquiao was pretty easy to hit in that fight compared to what he has been in the past, though, eh? You could tell that he's beat a lot older than the Pacquiao of 2 years ago, even.
I feel like if Pacquiao would have took that fight serious, shit
He
could have
won
been
it, yeah. For sure.
Blood Boxing, shout out to Sporting Icons. That's your boy.
What up, Blood?
I gotta check his channel out.
You'll be getting a few of those after your video you dropped yesterday, Icons, about what channels you're watching.
Go to.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's amazing that the amount of names that people will throw out there about channels that I've never heard of. So I've got a lot of viewing to do at all these channels.
Yeah, well, there was a couple in there that I went and viewed straight after I watched it because I didn't know who they were.
How was it?
It works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I watched that. I watched Blood's video on that Charlo Lubin fight. That's gonna be a good fight. That's a really good fight, man.
Yeah. That's this weekend, yeah.
Nah, it's damn, what's that shit in October?
How was it?
I think it's in
What am I
October.
thinking of? Oh, so, yeah.
This weekend is
I'm thinking of Ronald
Chocolatito.
Gonzalez. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I really do need to be looking at some of the lower weight classes because there's a lot of channels out there who talk about the lower weight classes, and I'm thinking, who the hell are you talking about?
yeah.
I mean, I didn't know who Roman Gonzalez was until about a year ago.
He was well, when Floyd was still active, he was talking about him, but dude had he got 60 fucking fights, man. Like,
Well, apparently there's a Japanese guy who fights in one of the very lower ones, and he's on 48 wins, 0 losses right now.
What's his name? You know?
I ain't got a freaking clue, man.
Of course.
Full of feces.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you think about let's see, Lomachenko, Rigondeaux? Apparently Rigondeaux sent him a pin, like he mailed him a pin to sign the contract.
Did he?
Yeah. I meant to make a video on that, but I was just like, well, for what? This ain't boxing ego. I'm not about to make a shit video like that.
It's got to be worth it.
No disrespect. I'm just saying that's but who you guys got? They need to make that fight. I think they will make that fight. Who you guys got?
I got Rigondeaux.
Ooh, we got Rigo.
Yeah. I think
To be honest-
Rigondeaux is the most avoided fighter in boxing.
Rigo?
Yeah,
The dudes are moving up weight classes to avoid him.
they are.
Carl Frampton.
Yeah.
Santa Cruz.
Scott Quick.
Scott Quick. But you know what? After Scott Quick lost to Frampton, he was like, yeah, I'll fight Rigo.
Yeah, he
Of
didn't
course. Yeah, of course he didn't. What about you, Kiwi? Who you got between Rigo and Lomo?
To be honest, I don't really have much of an opinion on that one because I don't really follow anybody under 140, but I'd have to say Lomo.
Lomachenko?
Yeah. I
Okay.
think he'd probably got it, yeah.
9-1. Okay.
Hmm. What about you?
You got 2 gold medals. You know, that's a good question. I want to lean towards Rigo, but like a lot of people hate on Lomachenko, right? A lot of people hate on him because he's been given a lot, right?
Yeah.
With what? He's got 10 fights, 10 pro fights.
And one loss.
He's yeah, exactly. Right. But fuck it. I got Rigo winning the fight. Fuck it. I ain't even gonna justify that shit. I got Rigo winning, okay? I think it's a good fight though. Oh, they dropped the name. What's the
I was going to
motherfucker's
say
name?
it's a competitive fight at least, isn't it? So it'd be worth a look.
Below 130 is bums. No one is watching bum divisions. Gary Russell Jr. But he got speed though, right? He's got speed.
A lot of people say that he beat Lomo.
Did he beat Lomo?
Yeah.
Did he beat him?
Well-
Like it
well-
wasn't the decision wasn't proper? Is that what you're saying?
That's what a lot of people are saying. I don't watch the
Man.
fight, so I don't know.
Hell no, he ain't beat Lomo. You better get out of here with that. That's some rhetoric right there.
I didn't say that. I haven't seen the fight.
I know. But you watch the fight and you can be like, damn,
Yeah.
this is only an opinion that can come from somebody who's a part of that organization.
Well, I think that Lomo. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Lomo, and I think what it is that he's probably like very, very decent. It's just the fact that whenever Teddy Atlas talks about him, it pisses me off.
Well, that's because he has like a hard on for the guy, but
Yeah, calls him Neo and just starts doing like these stupid bendy twists like he did in the damn Matrix. I'm like, it ain't that good, you know.
hold up. Tang beats Lomo? You think so?
Disagree.
I disagree too. No, DeAndre said Tank beats Lomo. Nah, hell nah. Tank is not focused. He's not focused enough to get the job done at this point in his career.
In about a year or two, maybe.
Yeah, he's not ready. That's not to say that I wouldn't like to see the fight, but he's not beating Lomachenko right now.
All good things take time.
Well, Tank is, man. Look, he's starting to lose me as a supporter, man. That shit on the Mayweather McGregor undercard was some bullshit, man. All that showboating and shit. He couldn't even stop. Well, he couldn't even really stop the guy. That was a bullshit stoppage. One, and I don't know, dude. His power didn't look all that impressive in that fight.
No. It was over arrogance. That's kind of what annoyed me about that fight.
And he was getting tagged. He got tagged a lot in that fight.
He did, and had he been in there with somebody who hits hard, like Lomachenko, I think he could have been seeing some stars.
Yo, if he was in that ring with Lomachenko, yo, he would have got beat bad. Like, that's real talk.
Yeah.
And then he was complaining, like, man, these dudes, man, they just He's talking about he couldn't make weight because he had a cold. You know, he was out the night before partying at the strip club. Like all this bullshit. I'm not trying to hear them excuses, dog. Like you came in 2 pounds overweight. You lost your belt on the scales. You didn't even try to lose the 2 pounds. You just accepted it. Like, oh shit, here we go. It's almost like you ducking Tevin Farmer, but we're not gonna get into that right now.
Don't let Tevin Farmer hear you say that.
Legit, man. Tevin Farmer's cross-eyed as fuck. How about that? Who's he hitting? Who's he hitting? Looking in two different directions, huh?
You're gonna have him back on your Twitter attacking you now, man.
Look, I made Tevin Farmer famous, okay?
You did.
And I had nothing to do with his shooting either. Please don't. All right.
Well, I'm wondering why your name's Hitman. I'm just saying.
Logistics, what's up, man? Cool vid, I sub. Please sub back. Who are you? Let's see. Do you have a boxing channel? I'm not gonna say his name. I'm just gonna go to his channel real quick. Let's see. Okay, I like the graphics are okay. Oh no, you're one of those. No, I'm not subbing to your channel, B. Matter of fact, I'm about to get rid of you right now. Goodbye.
What was that?
No, he's one of those like, you know, those people come on your channel. Hey, I just subbed to your channel. It's a great sub to mine, and you go to their channel, and it's like a bunch of music videos, and like, oh, here you can use my free music.
Yeah. I hate those. And the ones that hunt down your email and send you heaps of spam shit as well about, oh yeah, use my music.
Yeah,
your music is shit anyway.
It's trash.
I had a comment on my channel. Usually I can spot spam straight away, and I'll just delete the fucker. And this one says, "Your videos are really good, and but I can see why your channel's growing so slow. Click here to get some music." I'm like, hang on a fucking minute.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm slow.
Sport icons growing slow, huh? That's a good one.
Yeah, exactly.
What a knob.
Exactly. I mean, had you not said that, I might have clicked this fucking link. You know, I'm thinking, oh, what's this?
Yeah. No, shout out to Sport Icons. I saw the video earlier. I appreciate the nod. I've been getting a bunch of subs lately, though. I'm sure that video has something to do with it, but
Nah, my video's only what 5-6 hours old now.
yeah, that was like sometime this afternoon you dropped it. My time. I actually thought about doing the same video, but I didn't really want to give anybody any shine. I'm just being honest. I really didn't want to give anybody any shine. Nobody mentions me except for you or Pee-wee or Travis Gotti. You know, when he was dropping videos, he still drops some videos time to time. But shit, my man's here, yo. I fucks with you, logistics. I fucks with you hard body right now. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate you.
You getting donations now?
I got a donation, $10. I appreciate you, sir. I appreciate you. You've been messing with me for a minute, though, right, logistics?
Just looking at boxing scene, David Price is out of his comeback fight with a hand injury.
Oh, fucking hell.
A hand injury?
I thought he had a heart injury.
I think his hand is the least of his worries. He needs a jaw transplant, that man.
Exactly, and a heart one.
Yeah, true.
Who was he supposed to fight?
I can't remember who it was, actually. You know sporting?
That Brazilian guy, Love.
Oh, Rafael Zambano Love. Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah. The guy that both Joshua and Wilder have knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, exactly. For everybody, hasn't they?
Oh, not Shannon Briggs. He went 12 rounds of Briggs.
Did he?
Went the distance. Yeah.
Damn. I didn't know that Shannon Briggs had 12 rounds in him.
Well, it might have been 10 rounds. It was 10 or 12. But went the distance and lost on unanimous decision.
Damn.
Yo, who was that? Like, there was a heavyweight. He's like 7 feet tall.
Oh, that's
like China or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
What was his name?
Shang Tsung, whatever it was, yeah.
Didn't he get knocked out by somebody? I could have sworn he got knocked. Is he undefeated still?
Yeah, he is, but he's undefeated. Yeah, that's it. He's still a golden boy, isn't he? But he hasn't had a fight in like 2 freaking years.
Yeah, he got knocked out in sparring or something, eh? And he hasn't been keen to box again since he got KO'd in sparring.
Yeah,
It's
that's a
broken
rumor.
him.
Was that
Yeah.
confirmed? Was it? It did actually happen. Or?
Nah, not confirmed, but that seems what the story is. I read an article on him about a month ago, and it sounded like his heart just ain't in boxing anymore. He doesn't want to do it. So, it doesn't just turn off just like that. There had to be a reason behind it, and that sparring story sounds like a legit reason for me.
That's fucked up.
But I mean, if you're 7 feet tall, you shouldn't really be boxing because there's something wrong with your body. And I mean, that's not being rude. I mean, you couldn't see a basketball like doing that, and you're seeing like a lot of these people who have that what do you call it, gigantism or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like they die like real young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tallest man that ever lived died young because of just a foot infection that he got because your immune system can't keep up with the size of your freaking body.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm gonna be Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
Being 7 feet tall, fucking fighting 6'2" people. What the hell, man?
Whatever happened to that giant dude that David Hay beat for the belt?
Valuev.
Yeah.
He works as a spokesperson for Povetkin now.
Okay. He's in front of the media with that ugly face. Jeez.
Yeah, I know. I'll tell you about it. He looks like a fucking orc from Lord of the Rings, doesn't
he? Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
Well, apparently David Hay is going to be announcing Tony Bellew for December the 9th.
Yeah, what was that big announcement that he was supposed to do yesterday?
Well, you see, that's David Hay all over. You know what I mean? He goes on there and he talks about the fans, what the fans are going to like and what the fans want, and then says, Joe Joyce versus Ian Lewison. I'm like, yeah, we knew this 2 days ago, motherfucker.
Already confirmed, man. It was on BoxRec and all. What a dick.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, man, leave David Hay alone.
Hell no. One of my best viewed videos ever was titled "David Hay is not an elite heavyweight."
Damn.
But, I still believe that. I mean, he's a pretty good boxer, and he's definitely an elite cruiserweight. But at heavyweight, I don't see him as elite. He's pretty good, but I don't see him as elite. Elite to me is top 5, and he sure as shit ain't top 5 at heavyweight.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to give him a break, man. Listen, he had the Achilles injury, the shoulder injury a while back. I mean, he had the foot injury during the Klitschko fight. Let's, I mean, he's just had a lot of unfortunate things happen to him.
He sure has. I'm not backing him for his efforts or anything, but people come on my channel and tell me that he's some kind of god and he'd beat everybody in the heavyweight division. I'm like, nah, come on, not. Get real.
Hey, he dropped Bomb Squad in sparring, though, right?
Well, you gave him chicken legs anyway.
Yeah, he did.
But he's definitely a skilled boxer. I think he's you could tell even before the 6th round where he snapped his Achilles that he's not quite the David Hay he was. His footwork isn't as fast as it used to be. His speed isn't quite as fast as he used to be. And he looks a little awkward, like he's changed his stance somehow or something. It's weird.
Yeah, exactly. I know it's the same thing. He looks bulkier, but yet apparently he's not heavier. I don't get it. Although, if you see the pictures of him now, he looks like real trimmed. It's like he's gone back down to his cruiserweight.
Yeah, heaps more trimmed than he was. Not trying to look so much like a bodybuilder.
Yeah, he says that with his new trainer, Ismail Salas, he's doing a lot more boxing training. I was like, well, if you're a boxer, isn't that what you're supposed to be doing anyway? Why weren't you doing this with Shane McGuigan?
It seemed to me like they used to concentrate more on power when he was with McGuigan, rather than what he should have been concentrating on, like you say. He's never going to be the biggest guy or the biggest hitter in the heavyweight division. If he's got the speed, and combinations, that's his best attributes. Why isn't him and his coach concentrating on those things, you know?
No, that's right. That's right.
So,
Well, I mean, the coach that he's got right now is pretty good, though. Ismail Salas. He's coach of Jorge Linares and Rigondeaux.
yeah, mostly lighter weight trainers. I guess that's why he's looking a lot trimmer and faster, probably.
Yeah. He was a tiny little guy, though. You've seen him doing like the pad work. He's wearing like those step top boots.
Has to, yeah. Just about needs stilts.
So David Hay in his prime would be most heavyweights. But here's the thing. David Hay's not in his prime right now.
Exactly.
And
I hate that line about any boxer that's not in their prime. Why even bother saying it? Such and such in their prime. Well, they're not in their prime, so don't bother.
And when he comes back from this, you know, he might just lose clean to Tony Bellew when he comes back. I don't think he's going to be any good after that injury. I think he's shot. I think it's going to show.
I think he might even get a different injury. He just seems to be that injury prone in his later years.
Mm-hmm.
Always something breaking down with him, but you know.
What was that movie with Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson, Unbreakable? What was Samuel L. Jackson's character called?
I don't remember, dude. Are you sure that's Unbreakable and not Die Hard?
Unbreakable. That's it.
Was it Die Hard Unbreakable?
Yeah.
Unbreakable.
So
yeah, Unbreakable because like Samuel L. Jackson, every time he did something, he'd break something.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Glass.
That's
David Hay.
Yep. Not glass jaw, but just glass.
Yeah.
Just glass body. Just.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that's got to do with because he doesn't eat meat.
Yeah,
your body,
vegan, isn't he?
And yeah,
was he a vegan?
Yeah, he's been a vegan for a couple of years now.
What a pussy!
Yeah. I know.
What? Hold on a second. Say something about Crawford ducking. He ain't ducking nobody, man. You know this.
Crawford ducking.
Yeah.
Why would he be ducking anybody? That makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, they trying to say he's ducking. Who's that guy who's trying to get the IBF belt stripped off him? At 140.
Oh yeah. I know what his name is, but yeah, that guy's crap.
He's trying to call out Crawford for a fight, and if he doesn't take it, get the IBF belt stripped off him, so he can have a shot at it. It's mandatory.
Well, he's vacated now, isn't he?
Everybody at 140 not named Terrence Crawford or Mikey Garcia is a bum. I'm just gonna say it. They're a bum.
That includes Broner.
That includes Broner. Adrian Broner's a bum. He's a bum.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's no way around it.
Yeah.
A bum or a gatekeeper?
Both.
A bum gatekeeper.
Yeah. He's afraid to get hit. Like, you can't go into a fight being afraid to get hit. You're gonna get hit, you know? So
that's right.
Confidence has been broken.
Well, that's thanks to Marcos Maidana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did a good job on him.
Oh, and this to do from Texas. No. I'm sorry. He's not ducking him. He's moving up to 147. He's not ducking anybody. Anyway. Crawford is ducking Danny Garcia? Oh, okay. That's pretty funny.
I didn't even know them two were linked.
I chuckled. Oh, they fought, didn't they? No, they didn't fight in the amateurs. Well, when they were both at 140, Terrence Crawford was calling out Danny Garcia, and I really don't want to get into it with Danny Garcia, but he ducked him. He ducked Victor Postal as well. He moved up to 147, so he didn't have to fight Victor Postal. But now, Victor Postal's missing. Where's Victor Postal? Nobody can answer that question.
He's on strike if he's in folk.
Yeah. Waiting for Terence Crawford to leave 140. Maybe he'll be back soon.
Could well do. Well, who's that guy who's coming back? Is he fighting next weekend or whenever it is? At Peter Quillen.
He's fighting a guy. Okay, so yeah, he's coming back. What is it? It's been 3 years, right? Since he lost to Miracle Man, Danny Jacobs, right?
Yeah.
And he's coming back to fight like a huge bum, Deshaun Johnson. You know what his record is, right?
No.
He has 22 wins and he has 21 losses, 3 draws. Deshaun Johnson.
Well, maybe he was robbed by the judges in all 21.
Oh, yeah? And he's also coming off of a loss fighting Peter Quillen. This fight's at what, 160, right?
160, yeah.
I can't believe Peter Quillen got his ass beat by Danny Jacobs that fast in that fight.
Yeah.
I actually had Peter Quillen winning that fight.
Did you?
Until he got his ass beat in that first round. Kid Chocolate is a bum. You're right. Too many undefeated fighters. Nah, man. I don't agree with that.
There's always going to be undefeated fighters. No real fighters going to fight somebody until they've got at least 10 or 15 fights under their belt, usually.
Yeah.
Or 2, right? And then you lose your third fight. Like, what's that guy's name? Lomachenko?
Lomachenko? Oh, hell, you could just go and lose your first and win the rest like Eric Molina until he lost.
Or Bernard Hopkins. That's another guy. Lost his first fight and then went on the streak. So there's nothing wrong with losing. We just think if you did, well, Hitman will think of you as a bum if you take a loss and you got a perfect record. I'll definitely get on this and talk shit about you. But hey, that's my style and it's nothing personal.
Just how it is.
Just how it is.
Subscribe.
Well, don't let Keith Thurman take a loss. Don't let Keith Thurman lose. Oh, it's going to be a great day when he loses. I will destroy him on YouTube.
You see, it seems that a lot of these undefeated fighters, especially at heavyweight, that's why they start cherry picking because they're so concerned about their undefeated streak. But as soon as they lose a fight, that's when they start to want to make the big fights because they've got nothing else to lose.
Yeah. But you're undefeated. It's easier to market yourself as a fighter that hasn't lost, It's, a guy who loses, it's like, oh, well, he's already lost. He's not the unbeatable fighter that we thought he was. Where's the intrigue,
Right.
It's kind of an advantage in other ways. People look at you as easy work, so you can get decent fights to build yourself back up. Well, of course, you're not going to get paid much for them, though, since you've got that L on your record. But
True.
You can get...
Well, very soon we're going to have 2 losses. Yeah, we're going to have 2 losses at heavyweight. We're going to either have Joseph Parker or Hughie Fury, and then Deontay Wilder and Luis Ortiz. Maybe 2 undefeated records gone.
Listen, you keep talking about Wilder Ortiz as if that fight has been made yet, Sporting Icons. It has not been made yet, and it's not confirmed. We don't know if Bum Squad is going to take the fight. We don't know if Ortiz is going to take the fight.
We don't know if they were ever in real negotiations.
Exactly.
I was watching a video this morning from Boxing Gossip. He was talking about the fight between Wilder and Ortiz, and I'm, watched the video, and he's talking like it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's like, well, what makes you so freaking sure that it's gonna happen?
Exactly.
Especially since that belt's not involved anymore. That WBA strap, that was the big, the bait for both of them. Really, the bait's gone. Why are you gonna bite the hook? I don't even know if it will happen, man.
That's true. Although, when it was rumored that Luis Ortiz was meant to be fighting Wilder, do you know when there was a secret that they're trying to work with an unnamed fighter right before Luis Ortiz's name actually come out of people's mouths? And it was all online. All of the members of that group, or most of them anyway, were saying, see, I told you, Wilder's stepping up. He's trying to make Luis Ortiz, blah, blah, blah. And my first comment was, well, is it made yet? No, it ain't. So sit the fuck back down.
Yeah, exactly.
Who?
Yeah.
Hey, Kiwi. I don't think you ever told me, but who would you have winning between Wilder or Ortiz?
It's a tough one for me. If it goes the distance, of course, I'm going to pick Ortiz. But I'm pretty sure it won't go the distance. I'd have a better idea after the first round, you know? Just want to be able to see what kind of tactics Ortiz is going to bring to the fight, and how Wilder's going to deal with it. Is Wilder going to be able to jab consistently enough to keep Ortiz at bay? If he can't keep him at bay, then I think Ortiz will get him. Yeah, and he's got 12 rounds he's got to keep him out for. But, you know, is that long ride of Deontay. He can get Ortiz from right across the other side of the ring, and it could all be over just like that. So it's a real tough call for me. I've got no doubt in my mind that Ortiz has a far superior skill set. But if he can't get to Wilder, that skill set's useless. If he can't get inside range.
But Wilder doesn't really use his footwork that well. Not that I can recall. His footwork isn't the best.
No, I agree. It's not the best, but he can move his feet fast when he wants to, but it doesn't look very coordinated or very, rehearsed and trained how he gets himself out of trouble with his feet, but he predominantly uses his hands to get out of trouble. He doesn't really cut the ring off on anybody, but he's not really going to have to against Ortiz. Ortiz is going to be the one who has to cut the ring off.
And he's shit at cutting the ring off too.
He's got real slow feet. I don't rate Ortiz's footwork whatsoever. But yeah, he's got good hands.
Following motherfuckers around the ring, not cutting shit off. But he's a great counterpuncher, right?
Yeah.
Now listen, check this out. I'm gonna be 100% real with y'all right now. Now, they give Deontay Wilder the nickname Windmill, right? Now, have you ever tried to jump into a giant fan? Have you ever tried to jump into a giant fan? Anybody?
Not without something to stick in the fan to stop the fucker swinging.
You know what? Nah, because if you jump into a fan that's spinning so fast, you will get chopped in half, right?
Correct.
The secret is go for the middle, because the blades are spinning a lot slower in the middle than they are on the outside.
Have you seen Deontay Wilder spin his arms like a windmill? Yeah, man. He has a lot of speed.
True, okay. He does.
Look,
I bet he actually does too.
Look, we know what's gonna happen when Wilder fights Ortiz. He's gonna stop Ortiz.
He won't windmill unless he catches Ortiz and rocks him. But
he will definitely catch Ortiz, and he will definitely rock that big chin motherfucker. I guarantee that. Yeah. You see the Wilder fanboyism coming out in me right now?
It's not fanboyism. It's just reality, man. You're probably right. It's probably gonna happen. Whether Ortiz can take it or not is gonna be the big question.
Man, he don't got a chin, man. He got rocked by Brandon Jennings. He don't got a chin.
He didn't go down. He's never been down as a pro.
He got rocked.
I don't know if he's been down as an amateur with over 350 fights too.
Matter of fact, Luis Ortiz has been down. Hold up. Yo, somebody fact check that for me. Has Luis Ortiz been down before?
As a pro.
No,
as a pro.
I don't think he was ever down as an amateur either.
I'm going to try and...
How old is Luis Ortiz? That's what I want to know. How old is he?
Well, they say he's 30. Is his registered at 37 or 38 or something like that, eh? But he's got to be at least 40, man.
Well, here in the United States, when we have the Little League World Series, baseball, there's a lot of Cuban kids that play, right? And, they'd be like 10, 12. But then these Cuban motherfucking kids, they'd be like 17 and 18, talking about they're 10 years old. So Luis Ortiz is probably about 45.
They don't learn to count until they're 20 or something, you reckon?
Luis Ortiz looks like somebody's grandma. He looks like somebody's aunt, okay? He looks like somebody's auntie. I can imagine him wearing a flower hat and just look. After Deontay Wilder knocks him out, there's not going to be any more talk about Luis Ortiz. But you know what they're going to say is Luis Ortiz was a hype job if he loses to Deontay Wilder, but not me. I'm gonna keep it real.
I wouldn't call him a hype job either. That win over Jennings was pretty definitive. You couldn't call him a hype job after that fight, I don't think.
He beat the shit out of Jennings. And Jennings had a good showing against Klitschko. So
exactly. Can't call Jennings a bum. No way.
Nah, definitely can't call him a bum.
I'm just going to say that Luis Ortiz was too old and he was he's a bum. So Wilder still gets no damn credit.
Oh, man.
There'll be none of that from the YGBT, thank you.
No. Well, have you guys ever thought of the possibility that maybe this fight's been set up because the WBC and Al Heyman and that, they actually want Wilder stripped of that damn belt because they think that Luis Ortiz has got more chance of trying to fight Joshua and get that belt around Joshua's waist?
Oh, that's a good point. That's interesting. Because I forgot he is advised by Al Heyman now, right?
Yeah. So if it does go to points, maybe if Wilder looks like he may have won, it was a close fight, that maybe they'll just tip the hat to Ortiz.
Well, if AJ's sticking to his word, it doesn't really matter who wins the fight. He's going to fight the winner. Presuming he keeps the belt.
Yeah, but will the winner fight him?
Well, that's a point. Well, why wouldn't they? He's the money man. It'd be their last fight if they don't want to fight anymore.
Yeah, but Wilder's going after Marciano's record, though, you know?
Oh, yeah, okay. I got you. Yeah. Well, it's not Marciano's record anymore.
That's true.
Marciano was a hype job. Have you ever looked at his record? Travis Gotti made a video about that, and I just, man, his record was super padded, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was his last fight against his brother or a family member or something?
That's whack, dude. I don't even know. I'm no boxing librarian or anything like that, so.
Librarian? Damn.
You know, I'm just a guy who likes to have casual boxing talk and sometimes dream about chasing boxing.
Damn. So you don't like those dusty bookshelves, no?
Absolutely not.
It looks like Google doesn't know anything about whether Ortiz has been knocked down in his career. I've had to read.
Well, type in Deontay Wilder's name in Google, and I guarantee you'll get no search hits, no hits, because nobody knows who he is. Oh, you get it? You guys get it? Yeah.
Funny.
Who wins at a catchweight 150? Gerald Washington or George Washington? That's a good question. I'm definitely going with George Washington.
Yeah, I'm with you too.
Yeah.
Was he going to speak him out with a KO? Knock him out with a talk? Who the hell was George Washington? You meaning the president? Ex-president?
Oh, yeah, first president of the United States, yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Do you know the order of all your presidents, Hitman?
Hell no, I don't know the order. No, that shit is irrelevant information. I'm sorry.
Hey, man, this is a boxing channel. Subscribe.
No, that's all stuff we learn in grammar school and shit like that. Nothing that applies to real life.
That's the thing, because you see on TV and like movies and that, and you see the kids and they're going through all the presidents' names. I'm like, I couldn't tell you who the damn Prime Minister of England was like two Prime Ministers ago.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Really? I could just about tell you that. And I don't even live there.
Yeah, like Margaret Thatcher or something. I don't fucking know.
Lara versus Andrade. Well, let me tell you something, DeAndre. That fight's never going to happen because Demetrius Andrade is a fraud and Lara is a fraud as well. Neither one of them want to make that fight. All right? Demetrius Andrade runs his mouth saying he wants to win a Triple G Canelo. That's not going to happen. He knows it's not going to happen because he's not the mandatory challenger like Charlo. Then he's going to call out Charlo. He's not going to get the fight with Charlo. You know why? Because his promoter sucks. And Demetrius Andrade is trash. All right, I'm done. Who's a bigger hype job, Cannon Briggs or David Price? That's a good one.
David Price.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that too.
I got Shannon
I mean,
Briggs.
Cannon's record's padded, but he's been
Two-time
around.
heavyweight champion.
He did beat George Foreman, even though he was old.
Well, there you go.
My mate George.
Jeff
David
Horn
Price
beat Jeff Horn he beat Manny Pacquiao, and he's old.
That's true.
True that.
He's a high job.
That's true.
Yep. Who's David Price beat though?
Audie Harrison, the same guy that Deontay Wilder beat.
Audrey Harrison, nice one.
Actually, I think David Price knocked out Audie Harrison quicker than Wilder did.
Wasn't Wilder's one in knockout in the first round? No.
Yeah, it was. I think David Price was too.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Didn't know that one. It's my fact I learned for the day.
Oh, I'm looking for some Deontay Wilder news. Oh, damn, he fought in Chicago before? First fight was Ethan Cox. Where's Ethan Cox today? I'm gonna do a video about Deontay Wilder. I'm gonna analyze all of his opponents. It's gonna be a long video. Like, where are they today? Where is Shannon Gray today? Second opponent of Deontay Wilder. Where is Richard Green? Joseph Rabati? Charles Brown? Kelsey Arnold? Travis Allen?
Haven't heard of any of those yet.
Resume is trash. Because the resume is trash. That's why. That's why you don't know who these people are.
These heavyweights, who are they?
Yeah, they're heavyweights.
Hey, what's your guys' honest opinion of Johan Dorpa? Do you think he's half decent?
He's all right.
He was he wasn't outboxing Wilder, was he? He was giving Wilder trouble.
He was giving him trouble, yeah. But he got knocked the fuck out by Povetkin, and it still took 6 rounds, and that was on one day's notice. I mean, Johan Dorpa knocked out Robert Helenius too, so Helenius isn't that bad. But he's got a fight coming up, Johan Dorpa, against the 7-foot dude.
So we're gonna say he's a B-level fighter.
I'm just wondering whether people actually call him a bum, or they only call him a bum because he's on Wilder's record.
No, I think he's probably, if you could put it into like elite class, A class, B class, C class, I'll probably put it with B class.
Yeah. So like gatekeeper kind of level, you mean?
Yeah, I think he's probably 15
Like
to 20.
Shador.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Okay, fair enough.
He's one of those guys who he'll give you a few good rounds, he'll give you a decent fight, but ultimately you're going to knock him out.
A good fight for him, I think, would be like a Andre Rudenko. Two durable guys.
Yeah.
That come forward. Rudenko is another one who recently got knocked out by Povetkin. But
a lot of people get knocked out of Povetkin.
Yeah.
Cool. Here's the question for you. Who wins at a catch weight of 162 pounds? Andre Berto or Jay Leno?
Who's asking these questions, man?
Fat apples, man.
Well, maybe Jay Leno, but Jay Leno could never get down to 162 pounds.
No, true.
He's all chin, though, man.
Yeah.
I got Berto, man. But 12-round decision, man.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh, you know what? You didn't even answer the question, Kiwi. What do you think about Errol Spence being a new playable character in Street Fighter?
Yeah, man, I'll be into it. I haven't played Street Fighter in years.
Yeah, well, you heard Errol Spence is going to be a playable character in the next Street Fighter game, right?
I mean, no.
Yeah,
He's going
to be a playable character because he can't get any of these welterweights in the ring. So he's got to fight super-powered fictional characters now. So,
man, that's awesome.
Yeah. I just had to say it, otherwise the video title is false advertisement. So, That's not clickbait anymore. So, what's up?
What would be his strongest move? He's got that many tools in the box.
The body punch.
Any body punch? Yeah, body punch.
Body punch. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's the Ryu Kaido one.
Yeah. Hadouken.
That's it.
After every punch, he says Kell Brook or chocolate brownies or something crazy like that.
Awesome.
Oh, sorry, sporting icons. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Don't worry.
What was up with Kell Brook getting
laughed.
on the? So Kell Brook got on the airplane with his boyfriend, and he caused some sort of ruckus. So what was that about?
Apparently that he'd been drinking a shitload of beers or whatever it was, and he got on a cheap budget flight. Now, bearing in mind the flight that he was on, which was an EasyJet one, and he was flying to Barcelona, and usually you could probably get a flight for between £20 and £50. So you're talking what, $70? It's that cheap. And he got onto the flight, pissed out of his mind with his friend, not his boyfriend, but his friend, and just started being loud and abusive and this, that, and the other. When they landed in Barcelona, the people at customs questioned him, and apparently he apologized. So,
What, he gave him chocolate brownies as an apology?
could well do. Could well
Like a
be.
plate of brownies. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, I like brownies. Brownies are cool.
Do you like chocolate
I
brownies?
can't have
though?
too many. They're a bit sickly.
Just regular brownies or chocolate brownies?
Hope you're not talking about Deontay Wilder style chocolate brownies.
What is that?
They're a bit green.
Oh yeah. They're laced with weed.
Yeah.
Oh
Make you
yeah,
sleep.
yeah. That's true. Somebody just said Kell Brook is gay in the comment section.
Right. Block them, whoever it is. Block them.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna talk about Kell Brook anymore. Kell Brook versus Jeff Horn. That's an interesting fight.
That is an interesting fight.
Kell Brook wins in the first 30 seconds of the first round.
Yo, he's gonna be getting hit with that right hand all night, man. Was that a voice changer? What was that sound just now?
No, it was me having a giggle.
Oh,
Like a girl.
I'm sorry. I thought that was that guy that came into our chat yesterday and just.
Oh yeah.
True that.
Brooke wins by chocolate brownie. I agree.
Yeah.
Damn, is this what it's come to? Are we running out of shit to talk about now? Damn.
Hey, any of you guys see the press conference where Marco Huck pushed Usyk and Usyk's a bit upset about it? I read an article. He reckons he's going to deal to him because he got pushed at the conference.
What's he going to do?
He reckons he's going to take out Huck and do it in a fast manner because Marco Huck pushed him at the press conference.
I think Usyk's a bit overrated, to be honest. He's only had 12 damn fights.
Yeah, I think he's a good fighter, but if he's seriously thinking about moving up to heavyweight, he's going to have to increase his power somehow. But
I think he beats Marco Hurt anyway. But
yeah, I don't think he's going to knock him out though, like he claims. Whether he's angry or not, you reckon?
He's going to knock him out.
Knock him out or just stop him?
He's going to knock him out cold.
Okay, fair enough.
Mark my words.
Oh, marked hard, bro. Marked hard.
I'm telling you, bro. Usyk's a hype job. Seems heavyweight windmill. We'll put him to sleep. Man, Grimbus just be going off, man. He just
send him a link.
Hey, Grimbus, you want to get on live with us, Grimbus?
He's got the gear. I know he does.
I got to hear what this guy sounds like.
If he comes on, we have to call him Jeff Horn.
Jeff Horn.
Yeah, I had to call him Jeff Horn when he was on my stream. I do know his real name, but not allowed to use that.
Oh yeah, I'm friends with him on Facebook. Oh, no response. Don't get cold feet, Grimbers. All right, what
Lots of
happened?
talk. Lots of talk until you get to talk, then it's not so much talk.
What haven't we covered today? My phone's
Well,
dying and shit. What the fuck?
yeah, mine is too.
Well, let's end it here. We've got a lot of dead space. Before you guys leave, I need you guys to do me a favor. One, hit the thumbs up button on this video. Two, I need you to go ahead and follow Kiwi Box. I need you to go ahead and follow Sporting Icons. And three, just keep watching the videos. Now, if there's anybody you'd like to hear on live stream, drop their name in the comment section below. And I'll wait a few seconds before I end the chat because I want to see some of these names.
Or drop it in the description after the video's finished.
If you make it that far, because it's a long ass video.
Hell yeah.
Actually, you know what, Kiwi? I went back and I listened to you and Sporting Icons earlier today.
Yeah.
It's good to just, if you got like a long ride, just throw it on and play it, you know?
Wow.
You know? All right, well, no, who's in the chat? I got to make some more videos tonight, too. Oh, I guess like 2 people here. All right, we're out of here, guys. Any last words? Kiwi?
Thanks for having us. Catch you again next time. And so.
Sport Icons? Any last words?
Again, thanks very much for having me on again, Hitman. Subscribe to Hitman, subscribe to Kiwi Box, and hopefully next time we have a live chat, we're going to have the announcement of Wilder vs. Ortiz. Fingers crossed.
When they announce it, we'll go live.
There we go. Done.
Hitman Boxing. Hitman Boxing. Hit the like button, subscribe, drop a comment. I'm out. We're out.